everyone, welcome to the first episode of AIESEC Lounge.
It's in partnership with Manolo Gelato and Crumbling Studios. And we have our first guests over here, Shayan Raza, Nofil, Ali Akil, and Nure Fatma. So guys, Assalamualaikum and welcome to our first podcast. So before we start our podcast, let our viewers know, since half of you guys are alumni from AIESEC in Islamabad and half of you are currently in AIESEC. So please tell your role, introduce yourself to them.
So I'll start up with me. So as you guys know, my name is Shayan Raza. I am an alumni of AIESEC in Islamabad and soon to be alumni of AIESEC in Pakistan. I'm currently the entity control board chair for Pakistan, sort of a quality assurance head for Pakistan. So that's about it for me.
Alright, so my name is Ali Akil. I used to be in AIESEC, I guess a year back. I was the former VP of Finance and Legal for Islamabad for the term 2021 and 22. Other than that, I think that would be fine for now. We'll get into more detail later.
Hi people, I'm Nofil. I was the finance board chair for AIESEC Pakistan. And I was also the organizing committee president for National Planning Summit. It was a 3-day AIESEC conference. So it's been 1 year since, almost six to 7 months since I left AIESEC. So I'm also an alumni now.
I'm Nure. I am current entity finance board chair for AIESEC in Pakistan, which is the internal auditor for the entity. And I was in AIESEC in Islamabad back till June. So now I am AIESEC Islamabad's alumni. So
Alright, so let's begin with the podcast. How are you all today?
Feeling excited?
It's Saturday and it's a great pleasure for us to host you. So, Shah, tell us, when you were young, what did you want to be when you grew up? For example, when I was 8 years old, I was very fascinated by Manchester United. I wanted to play with them. What about you?
Technically, I'm still young and I'm still figuring my way out of it. But But when I was young, I had an inspiration of joining the armed forces. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But life found a way around it. So,
How was it as you mentioned, you wanted to go to the armed forces, and everyone faces rejection in their life. So how did you cope up with that?
It was a very tough time for me, considering that it was a lifetime aspiration for me. But as life unfolds, you see the beauty of rejection, and every rejection teaches a lesson out of it. So I would say just hang in there till the time comes that you know why the rejection happened actually and how it unfolded in a positive manner and what it actually meant for you. In certain ways, and make sure that you learn something out of it to have it all along in your life.
That is a great advice. Nofil, what is something you're good at?
I personally believe that I'm good at taking charge of things.
Leader.
Yeah,
Has AIESEC played a role in that?
Yeah, definitely. AIESEC did play a great role, and I like managing teams. I like to take charge of any job that I'm assigned. And to be honest, while growing up, I was that sort of person. I wanted to be the person who leads and who's deeply involved in decision making. So that's basically my charisma and that's my personality. So I think that I'm good at.
Yeah, perfect. So since this whole podcast is about reliving the AIESEC experience, and we also wanted to connect to what you were before you joined AIESEC. So Nure, there's a question in my mind. What is your fondest memory when you were a child?
fondest memory when I was a child,
Or maybe teenage, or maybe growing up.
I think it would be really my college life, like first year and second year, because that was the time when I enjoyed the most, which was mostly due to debates and stage, which I did actually. That was the time when I performed Shakespeare and Robert Browning. So I think that was the one point in my life which I really enjoyed and which helped me grow a lot. So those 2 years would be the best ever.
Okay, so
Okay. So Ali, you're sitting right next to Naufil.
Yeah.
Naufil said that he is good at leading. Okay, what is something you're not good at?
What is something that I?
You're not good at it.
Alright. Okay. So I guess the one thing that I'm really not good at is basically knowing my own boundaries to just get on with stuff. As in I take on too many responsibilities at the same time, and then I just push myself to basically just complete and basically be on time with all of my submissions, be on time with handling everything, and it just gets all too stressful at the same time. So yeah, that is a really big challenge for me.
You come across as a perfectionist, is that right?
Yeah. I
And
mean,
the mind of a perfectionist is always in pain.
Definitely.
you understood me right away. So
Nure knows it better, and I think Shan knows it as well. You two were in Rekil's team, right?
For 6 months.
For
9 months.
For 9 months. Like what was stopping you to not part of that portfolio?
Basically, it was sort of my love for finance. I come from an ACCA background, a finance background, so I wanted to learn the field in the ISEC way, and certainly it helps me a lot in the professional life that I'm currently in. So yeah, and of course Ali is a great guy to work with.
So it's like Ali is your role model. Huh?
You can deny
not
that.
to hurt the sentiments, but
Okay, then I have a question for you, Shah. Name one role model that you have looked up to.
one is sitting just here, not talking about Ali, but Naufil has been an inspiration to me throughout my journey. He was my organizing committee president while I was the vice president for him under PS 21. And I currently have, I think I have 3 role models in ISEC. Just speaking about ISEC here, the LCP of the term 2021. Saran Palekar, he recruited me, and those who have met him, they would actually, commend him for his leadership qualities. And then, of course, there's the previous country director for business development, Jalil Sultan. He actually, when it comes to work ethics, he is one of the most, gifted person. So, yeah, these are 3 of my role models whom I have learned somewhat in many ways. And I keep a daily check that whether my values are aligned with theirs or not, just to make sure that I'm currently on the right track or not. So yeah.
Okay, so we're slowly getting to the ISEC part of the roles and everything. So this is a question from my side to all of you. Like, since for me, when I was joining ISEC, I was basically bullied to join ISEC. How did you knew about ISEC, and how did you find out about this organization?
Why did you want to join?
If somebody else wants to answer it or okay, so basically, while I joined ISEC, I just knew that this was, to be very honest, this just is a place to party and have a good time around your university life. But as I joined ISEC, I just really got to know about it through Instagram and through one of the alumni, not a very close one, but through an alumni. But just seeing the culture here when I joined, it totally changed up my mind. Currently, I'm doing a job as well, and securing that job, ISEC actually helped me throughout this. So, not my degree, not anything else, but the experience I gained through my ISEC journey. So, I would say that basically, ISEC has a lot of impact on someone who just comes along, from a high school background and not into a university life. I joined ISEC when I wasn't in the university. So, this is something which I really, places close to my heart in many ways. So, yeah, that's how my journey evolved.
So, Naufil, what about you?
For me, it was a bit different. I went on an exchange program through ISEC, and it completely changed my life for real. So when I came back, I realized that a big change in my personality, in my charisma. So for that reason, I decided to join AIESEC and get its membership without knowing like what's coming on my way and all that. So definitely like it impacted my life in several different ways, and it was a very very like definitely career highlight of my life.
Okay, Ali.
Yeah, okay. So I had a connection with Isaac from like a real while back. Because like I had a friend. She used to be in Isaac in like 2015-16. She was like very very old. So I got to know about Isaac through her, and I also basically kind of attended a few conferences as well that used to happen in Karachi. As like I guess I also went over there in like Arabian Sea Country Club and like the other place as well. There's another venue in Karachi. So I had a really like an old connection with Isaac. So I basically like got intrigued to the idea of like what Isaac does, what Isaac is, and like what these people basically stand for and stuff. So I just basically pursued, and my friend just asked me to like whenever I join university, I should just like join Isaac as well, and like one thing led to another. I basically shifted from Karachi to Islamabad, and like I joined university over here as well, and then I joined Isaac too. So that whole journey basically just like gave me an opportunity to join Isaac just to like make my CV better as well, gain some experience, meet some new people, and like it's like from Karachi to Islamabad, that's a very big shift in life. The kind of life we basically live in Karachi, because like the Islamabad and Karachi are polar opposites of each other.
Do we have better food?
Hell no. Let's not go into that
Food is a
debate.
very sore
It's
topic.
gonna be it's gonna take quite a while to basically like roast the food in Islamabad. But yeah, so I just joined Isaac, and like yeah, it's just been since then that I've loved Isaac, and like I
That's
still
a
have.
great story. That's a great story. Yes, and what about you?
For me, it was just an opportunity that came in university ka group where it was like Isaac and TMUC were partners. Okay? So what they did was we were allowed walk-in interviews. So I didn't sign up. I just walked in on group assessments, and we had that. I had absolutely zero idea what Isaac is. Even in my first quarter, I didn't know Isaac jargons. Like, there is a meme ke A, B, C, D, E, F, G hoti hai Isaac ki. So apparently, Ali, who was LCVP FNL, was OCVP FNL for me for like quite a good 6 months. His number was saved as OCVP FNL for me. So matlab, it was a very shocking kind of thing that I even got selected or there. So never imagined being in this organization, and now it's changed a lot for me. The job, just as like Shayan went, I owe my job to Isaac because I am also an ACCA professional, but now I am in professionals. I wasn't back then, so yeah, Isaac changed a lot for me.
Okay, so talking about Isaac jargons, what is the toughest one
What is the toughest one?
for you?
It was back in the day. अब तो इतनी आदत हो गई है ना उनकी.
So back in the day, what is that one jargon? Just for a time लगा आपको सीखने में.
यार ये जो रोल्स अंडरस्टैंड करने में कि भाई इतनी सारी चीजें हैं कि मतलब इवन लाइक जस्ट फॉर से एनपीएस अभी भी अगर मुझसे कोई फंक्शनल एनपीएस पूछे ना जो कि शायद नेट प्रोमोटर स्कोर है तो मैं उसको नेशनल पैनिक समिट ही बताऊं. मुझे नहीं समझ आती कि इन दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, व्हिच इज वेरी हाई क्वेश्चनेबल कंसीडरिंग माय रोल अप, बट या दैट वाज समथिंग.
I think for me, the jargon, it was the LCVP. I was like, what? Yeah, local community vice president, was vice president.
Char alphabets.
Char alphabets. And Ali would come to GPM like, Assalamualaikum, my name is Ali Kila, and then CV, local committee vice president for finance and FNL, and then finance, and I was like, shit, yeah, me yaad karna maine. And then we had our OCP, like Nofil.
What is OCP?
Huh?
What is OCP?
Organizing committee. अभी आता है मुझे organizing committee पहले but last पहले I was like पता नहीं क्या है OCP
इन्होंने पहले जो है इस पॉडकास्ट से पहले सारे याद
हाँ I made a list फिर नौफिल के आए OCVP and जो शान भी था शान was the OCVP yeah I was like external relations I am right here
Mr. Marketing.
रिसर्च करके आए.
I came well prepared I know क्या शान आया हुआ है तो शान हर एक पॉइंट पे मुझे पकड़ेगा
So proud.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Shayan, first friend in Isaac.
First friend in Isaac, I would say your current LCVP outgoing, your LCVP elect for Islamabad outgoing volunteer, Arish Bashir. He was recruited.
You guys were recruited together?
Yes.
And what about you guys?
For me, I would not say like friend thoda शायद controversial हो जाए, but for me like the person who really pushed me in AIESEC was Shelina. She was the LCVP for OGE. Back in the days, it was a global entrepreneur. So she was the person who I really look up to.
Okay. For me, it was your former VP TM Usman Malik. We basically got recruited together. We were there the very first time. We got rejected together as well, and then for the second time when we came back, we both got selected. And so yeah, it's Usman Malik would be the very first person that I.
So both of you applied to AIESEC 2 times, Robert?
I guess yes,
Huh?
yes.
Anybody?
If I do remember correctly, or if it was Nofil, I guess we both got rejected together. I guess it was Nofil, yeah. But the second time when I came, Usman Malik was with me in Connect Hub. Yeah,
So
we were friends since the
why
very first day.
we see people get rejected first time from AIESEC,
Yeah.
फिर वापस नहीं आते. But you came back, why? What was the motivation?
I mean,
Were
Like
you
I-
motivated or were you stubborn?
yeah, maybe.
Revenge plan.
I mean, a little
Revenge
bit
plan.
of both. A little bit of both. But like I said, when I shifted from Karachi to Islamabad, I just needed a way out, and it was basically a little hard for me to basically find a few friends and stuff. So I knew AIESEC would be a good opportunity for me to connect with a few more people as well, to have a few more people all over Pakistan as well. So like I said, the whole idea, the culture of AIESEC is very intriguing, and
It gives you that bond of a family.
Yes,
It
yes.
gives you that belongingness.
Yeah.
It's something very unique to AIESEC.
yeah, I mean, you have something to own to,
Exactly.
stand up for it. You meet a lot of people with different experiences, so you learn a lot as well.
Okay, so
So-
coming to Noor, your first friend in AIESEC.
I wouldn't say first friend, but the friend who stuck longest.
Okay.
ठीक है, because
That's a good perspective. That's a
yeah.
good perspective. Yeah.
He's not here anywhere यहाँ पर अभी, but it was somebody who got recruited with me. जिब्रान हसन नाम है उनका, वो यहाँ कहीं नहीं होते, बहुत दूर है यहाँ से, ठीक है. So probably that who got stuck longest,
पता नहीं जवान कहाँ होंगे.
है ना?
Yeah.
जहाँ पर भी maybe rest in peace because
Not best.
We miss you, Jibran. We miss you, Jibran.
we
Okay.
miss Jibran.
You
yeah.
know who was my first friend in AIESEC?
Let me know.
Jibran Asal.
Just guess.
I think our age.
No. You guys can guess as well.
Usman?
Noor.
No. She was my second friend. She was my second friend. Yeah.
Laiba?
Usman,
Usman?
I think.
Laiba.
Well, I
Laiba?
realized
Yeah. So my first friend AIESEC was Laiba. And now she's my predecessor as well.
Oh, that's
So, dosti, long term dosti teri. So, talking about AIESEC, हर कोई आता है AIESEC में, and उनको एक वो कहते हैं cultural shock लगी है. So, what was your cultural shock? कहाँ पे आपको लगा कि यार कहाँ आ गया हूँ?
इंडक्शन पे डेफिनेटली इंडक्शन पे, क्योंकि किसी को भी जो कल्चरल शॉक लगता है वो मोस्टली आई थिंक सबको इंडक्शन पे एक दफा
I feel
लगता है.
like वो जो एक jargons वाला होता है वो किसी को समझ नहीं आता.
Chants जब होती हैं,
और थर्ड वो सब डांस करते हुए आ रहे होते हैं.
जाइविंग, हाँ
Jiving.
जाइविंग वो होता है.
Not
डांस नहीं, रोल कॉल, जाइव भी नहीं होती, रोल कॉल होती है.
AIESEC has a very a very strong connection with jiving. So
Roll call, yeah, definitely. There was, I think, FRC पे Yasir who was like, कि सिर्फ South Asian countries में इसको jive बोलते हैं. It's roll call for every international FC. तो हाँ, बहुत ज़्यादा इधर. तो वो cultural shock एक था, but it was, I think, it stayed just right there. For me, it was more like maybe I won't fit in. It's not the organization, it's me. I won't fit in, which was very wrong. So yeah, later on it will go.
Okay, so Shan, what is your current position?
I'm the entity control board chair for Pakistan.
Okay, so from GBM to there, tell us, is it truly lonely at the top?
Okay.
I would beg to differ because I think I have around 19, 18 roles here in my AIESEC journey. This being the last one. When
Why is he looking?
Are
He's
you
looking
sure?
fast right now.
So it's your last one.
But but
I would say when you are in the GB, you have a very limited amount of information downstairs to you. When you are actually at the, I'm not the top, but at a national position or at a relatively above the hierarchy of the organization. This is, I would say, it's a different point of view that it's rather lonely because firstly, just connected to your general body. At a national position, at a country head position, you are actually connected to 11 different local committees. You do not belong to one single one, but you actually belong to 11 different ones, and you do not actually have to think about just particular one local committee, but the progress of all the 11 local committees. So yeah, I would say it's rather not lonely, but really crowded.
I think every one of you have done like national roles and local, LCVP roles. So can you connect to Shayan what he's saying? Like, is it truly that, or no? Your experience was a bit different from it.
Yeah, I would definitely agree for this because when you are part of a GP, you are very informal. You have to act very informal. You are very easygoing with almost everyone. But when you get a national position, I guess you have to become formal, but in a sense that you have to become more responsible. So with that responsibility, that formality comes in. So people may think that this person has changed or his attitude is different, but actually he's being responsible because he has a more tough task to do at the national level, like managing 11 entities. So I guess you have to become more responsible, but at the same time you have to be down to earth, you have to be fair, you have to be true. It doesn't mean that your ego comes up and you think of other person or let other person or your GV down. So it shouldn't be that way, but definitely that responsibility, it's the essence of it.
Okay, so transitioning from GBM, amazing roles, what is that one healthy yogi moment in your AIESEC membership?
I guess maybe the time period because it's most national roles are one year rules. So when we are in the general body, we are doing team leader roles. We are doing small roles which last for
Let me rephrase this question. Abhi tak AIESEC membership ka chuna par time is on. What is the most embarrassing thing that has happened?
This podcast.
There are a lot of embarrassing moments. But,
जो आपने की हो, आपके answer.
I think Nure has a lot of them. It's how they
They all concern you, but
Let's start up with
actually
Nure. Let's start up with Nure.
nahin, I don't think there has been any embarrassing moment because I have done a lot of stupid things, but then again I own them all. So they all led to whatever you do, be it in your AIESEC journey or in your life. They all, one way or another, with a domino effect nahi hota. They all lead to you becoming the person who you are today. So I think I accepted all of those, and so that's it. There wasn't any embarrassing moments for that. But
Mistakes, IPC. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure आप लोगों को कोई blender लाजमी किया होगा.
Yeah, I guess so. For me, there were a lot of embarrassing moments, but a couple of times it happened with me that I'm assuming that my mic is off, but it's actually not. So मैं बीच में कह रहा हूँ दरवाजा बंद कर दो, मेरी मीटिंग चल रही है और वो फिर अगला बंदा कहता है कि आपकी मीटिंग चल रही है but आपका mic on है. So there are a lot of embarrassing moments like these, and it tends to get embarrassing at that time, but now I believe that they are quite funny.
JP, what about you?
assistance embarrassing.
I have one, but
अभी कोई catalog खोलेगा.
let me tell you this one meeting. बात में कट हो गया, I don't know, but
ये cut नहीं होना चाहिए.
I think it was when I was recruited to GPM सारी virtual होती थी, we did not have any physical GPM for Saturday. So I joined and everyone was there, Asad Sultan, Amin, and you were there. They were announcing something, and I had to go to the washroom. And
Tell me, camera on.
उससे पहले एक एक्टिविटी हुई थी जिसमें जैसे कि चेक इन करते हैं एंड कैमरा ऑन करके आपने चेक इन देने ना, तो दे आस्क्ड मी कि हाउ वाज योर डे यार, कैमरा ऑन किया, मैंने कहा यार माय डे वाज लाइक कुछ खास था, ये वो जो मेरा नॉर्मल चेक इन होता है, बिकॉज़ आई डोंट हैव एनीथिंग एल्स टू डू। मैं कैमरा ऑन करना बंद भूल गया एंड मैंने दिया चेक इन, आई क्लोज माय फोन अप और मैं वॉशरूम की तरफ निकला एंड खुला and thank God I got a call कि जिब्रान कैमरा बंद करो, तुम बाथरूम में क्या कर रहे हो। उसके बाद मैं आज तक जीपीएस
Like this wins.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
I have a lot of embarrassing stories Isaac revolving, but I think Ali has one कि वो काफी टाइम चल रहा है।
I mean, when Nofil told about his story, then I remember कि हाँ भाई मेरे साथ भी ये चीज हो चुकी है। इसी तरह से I guess Shalina was coming back as our RO or our chair on that day, which GPM हमारी चल रही थी online virtually. On that day I was basically stressed as well, काफी काम वगैरह भी मेरे उसमें चल रहे थे और मेरे उसके बाद लैपटॉप की चार्जिंग बिल्कुल एंड होने वाली थी। अब I was basically curating as well और मैं थोड़ी सी presentation वगैरह भी उसमें दे रहा था। अब हुआ ये कि चार्जिंग के एंड होने वाली एंड आई वाज लाइक, मुझे लगा मैंने माइक ऑफ कर दिया। अब मैं जोर से चीखा वहां पर, अपनी बहन को जो है मैं आवाज लगाना शुरू, जल्दी करो मेरा चार्जर ला दो, वो करो ये करो। और उसके बाद जो भाई हर किसी ने वहां पर ही मैसेज करके जो है ना बैंड बजाना शुरू किया। आई वाज लाइक अभी वीपी टाइम शुरू हुई भी नहीं और ये हरकतें शुरू हो गई।
किसी नाम तो नहीं रखा कि जल्दी लाओ?
नहीं, आई मीन बड़े आराम से जो है ना निकल गए।
So I think let's talk about conferences, because Isaac में conferences are the major part of it.
Essence of it.
Yeah, जहाँ पे आपको Isaac का पता लगता है कि Isaac होता क्या है। You meet everyone around the country, your member committees, EVs from different LCs and stuff like that. So how many conferences have you guys been to? Shaki Shah.
Count from there.
Physically or virtually?
Huh? Physically, because physically.
I've been to count, I think around 6 of them.
6.
Okay. What about you?
5. I've been 5.
3.
I won NPS, right? जो
Yeah,
आपने
one.
खुद की थी।
Counted 4.
Why? वो
एक तो भी गए ना।
counts ने खुद कर ली थी।
What about you?
5.
5. Okay. And which conference जो 6, 5, 4 आपने बताई, कौन सी सबसे अच्छी थी और कौन सी सबसे बुरी थी?
I would say कि let's rephrase it.
हाँ।
ठीक है, क्योंकि देखो किसी भी नहीं seriously, किसी भी कॉन्फ्रेंस की कोई अच्छाई या बुराई इस तरह की हो सकती है।
ये होती
नहीं, it's about आपका experience कैसे जाता है उस conference?
To be very honest, ठीक है, me being from the OC background या Nofil है, ठीक है, a lot of hard work is put in every conference, ठीक है। हमारे लिए conference 3 दिन की नहीं होती है, हमारी conference जो OC होती है, उसी conference 3 महीने की होती है, ठीक है। हम हर रोज सुबह घर से निकलते हैं, रात तक आप उधर ही होते हैं। So किसी भी उसको इस तरह ब्रांड करना या कुछ भी करना था, I think वो आपके पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंसेस कभी कभार बहुत अच्छे होते हैं, कभी कभार बहुत बुरे होते हैं, ठीक है। जैसे अगर मुझसे आप पूछेंगे मेरा सबसे अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस कौन सी कॉन्फ्रेंस में गुजरा, वो एनपीएस की सारी बात है जो मैं और नोफिल को हम ओसी में थे। इसी तरह लेकिन हर कॉन्फ्रेंस से की अपनी एक याद होती है। आई थिंक एवरीबडी वुड एग्री, हर कॉन्फ्रेंस पे इंसान के डिफरेंट किस्म के एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं, क्योंकि डिफरेंट किस्म की आपकी डेलीगेट प्रोफाइल होती है। तो कोई भी कॉन्फ्रेंस अच्छी या बुरी नहीं हो सकती, ठीक है। इट्स हाउ कि आपके परसेप्शन क्या होता है उसके।
निशान आपसे एक और सवाल है कॉन्फ्रेंसेस के लिए, इसके बाद कम्स फंक्शनल एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ आईएसएक। तो आपने 6 कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड किए, राइट? मोर देन एनी। आपके पास बहुत टाइम।
अच्छा यार, तो बेसिकली बहुत टाइम तो है, बट वही बात है कि आपको मुझे ऑफिस छुट्टी से मसला नहीं होता। एंड अदर देन दैट कि जब आप आइजेक में हो, यू आर वर्किंग फॉर एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एंड आई थिंक कॉन्फ्रेंसेस आर द बेस्ट डिपिक्शन ऑफ व्हाट दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एक्चुअली इज, ठीक है। यू गेट टू मीट पीपल फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द कंट्री, ठीक है। हर कॉन्फ्रेंस में आप नए लोगों से मिलोगे क्योंकि डेलीगेट प्रोफाइल नहीं होती। तो आई वुड एक्चुअली endorse every जनरल बॉडी मेंबर और ईबी मेंबर और एमसी के लिए चलो कंपल्सरी होती है, बट कि आप कॉन्फ्रेंसेस अटेंड करो जस्ट टू मेक श्योर कि यू गेट कनेक्टेड टू पीपल। people. ठीक है, you stay connected to people ताकि you know maybe आप तो शायद 6 कॉल के साथ बहुत कुछ सीख चुके होगे, जो आपसे पहली दफा मिल रहा होगा नया बच्चा, वो शायद कुछ सीख ले आपसे. So that's my perspective.
Okay, so I have a question for all you guests. So go from Louis onwards. Okay, so throughout your AIESEC journey, what are the different portfolios you have run?
Starting with OGT, FNL, PDPR, TM, PDPR, फिर PDPR, and then I think that was the last, along with it, EFP directed, yeah.
For me, it was a bit different. I spent 1 year in exchange program. Under Shamina, I was like the CXP manager, customer experience manager. And after my exchange, I joined marketing, and then I got into C. So for like at the local level, I stayed in exchange mostly.
So मेरा भी almost है. ये था कि मेरा तकरीबन पूरा साल I stayed in one portfolio, that was BCXP. For at least 9 months I was there. But like ये था कि बीच में I opted for other roles as well. Like I was also in finance as well. मैं audit team में भी चला गया था. Then by the end of the first year in AIESEC, उसके बीच में मैं भी TM पे हमारा आया था train the recruiter वाला system. So I basically joined that as well. And in between, I guess in my second, I guess क्या कहते हैं इसको, तो भूल भी गया. Quarter, yeah, अच्छा. तो second quarter में मैंने वो भी join कर लिया था. I guess CXP जो होता था under his Sajjad.
Yes, you were doing dual role.
Yes, I was doing dual role उस time पे. तो CXP मैंने join कर लिया था. उसके बाद I guess Nofil आप भी थे शायद CXP में. तो yeah, मेरे इस तरह के roles मैंने काफी आगे पीछे, मैंने हर जगह हाथ मारा. अब आप बताना चाहिए.
I think शायद 18 रोल किए हैं, 20 रोल किए हैं.
अच्छा, मैं सारे तो नहीं मिलते.
Skip to the next one.
So
Okay,
yeah,
आपके question change करते हैं.
Yeah.
Let's know the top 5 roles.
top 5 roles. Definitely ECB chair, being the organizing committee vice president. Being the NST for business development, or being the director for quality assurance once again. जब 1.5 साल पहले मैं ECB director था. Then I would say being the I mean Nofil देख रहे हैं मैं director EFP क्यों नहीं किया. Unfortunately not my top 5 positions. But ये है कि इसके दरमियान फिर FNL I stayed there for in finance and legal for 3 quarters. तो one of the best time मैं जितना finance and legal का मैं सीख सका तो. So yeah, I think my top 5 would be there. बल्कि एक और था. That was a very short role for 3 weeks, but हमारे AFL, this was a pilot project. So I got to interact with externals through that. ठीक है, I'm still connected to those people. Those people didn't join AIESEC, but वो बच्चे AIESEC के बारे में सीखने आए थे. और I think I was there course for 2 months or a month. मुझे याद नहीं, but best time I had. So yeah.
Perfect. So Shah mentioned वो DFP में भी था. So going towards Nofil, so Nofil chair था. So Nofil, both Nure and Shah were in your team. So who was the most troublesome member that you had?
To be honest, they both were not troublesome.
Shah was not troublesome.
They both were team players.
Okay.
Because they were like in your team there are people like you cannot get 100% team. And AIESEC, there's no dream team concept in AIESEC. Like there are people who will carry all that stuff that's pending, and those are the team players. So I believe that Nure and Shan were definitely team players, and when somebody is not feeling his 100%, so they would carry the rest of the percentage for them as well. So yeah.
So again, we see people here that have led each other. We have seen you have very good predecessor for EFP, Nofil here, and Ricky has also led both of them.
At one point or another, all 3 of them has led me.
Oh yeah. How did Shayan?
PDPR quarter में I was team member.
Oh, good. So here's my question for Ali.
Yes.
How do you see Nure right now? ये स्टार्ट में एफएलएन में थी, पहला क्वार्टर दूसरा क्वार्टर था. Back then Noor उस तरह, and right now like what changes you see in her, and same goes for Nofil. Okay, how do you see Sharon as an OC member and then coming all the way to ECB chair?
So I would just like to start this question by saying कि यार अच्छा जिसने अभी नोफिल ने बात की है ना कि these both were team players, मजाक के अलावा he is totally 100% correct about that. क्योंकि मजाक के अलावा in FLL ना जब मैंने FLL start किया था तो I really didn't have like जिसने इसकी बात की I didn't have a dream team. जिस तरह के मेरे लोग वगैरह like I was expecting people to be a lot of them were like at the very end of their AIESEC journey they were not in the mood to work and like just to give it their all. But like when these two people came along, Shayan and then Noor as well. Noor wasn't like she wouldn't have been able to like join FNL क्योंकि पता है कि सबसे पहले क्वार्टर में नहीं जा सकते FNL में like PM. तो when these both came along, मजाक के अलावा जिंदगी इतनी आसान हो गई थी कि और तो कुछ भी नहीं, but like I always had these two people at least to rely on. मैं कहता हूँ मैंने इन लोगों से काफी कुछ सीखा, इन लोगों ने मुझे भी बहुत कुछ सिखाया. And for Noor, coming to your question, नूरे का मुझे हमेशा से ये था कि she was always interested in finance. जब ये इसने finance join भी नहीं किया था कि she and I also had a one-to-one as well and like we used to have like मुझे मैसेज वगैरह आ जाता था कि like I want to join finance और like क्या करना है वो है ये है. So she was always interested. So I knew that this girl is gonna be someone like she's gonna go places. बहुत आगे तक जाएगी. AIESEC at least in AIESEC वगैरह, बाकी तो personal life वगैरह जो है professional life उसमें तो इसने जाना ही था. So I always had this belief and like this trust in her that like when she joined my portfolio, तो वो जो चीज मेरा एक hope था ना वो यकीन में बदल गया. I knew कि भाई हाँ इसके ऊपर अगर मैं कोई काम वगैरह होगा ना तो she will give her 110% और वो काम complete किया वो उससे ज्यादा अच्छा हो जाए. और to say कि like she doesn't deserve this kind of position जिस पे ये अभी काम कर रही है, that would be completely wrong. और अगर I am sure कि like जो along the way she had a lot of places जहाँ पे people would have doubted her as well. I think उन सबको भी जो है ना एक वो set of call वगैरह भी मिल गई होगी वगैरह. But yeah, जहाँ पर ये है, I was pretty sure और बल्कि मेरे तो expectations भी ऊपर चली गई. So yes,
I think इधर हमको AIESEC वाला वो कर सकते हैं.
Okay, so now
By the way, Naiba, how do you see me from marketing? मैं थोड़ा सा attention अभी तरफ देना चाहता हूँ. By the way, मैं behind the camera आप लोग देख नहीं सकते हैं. आ रही. अच्छा.
okay, so coming to the professional aspect, most of you are working. So, what skills have you learned in AIESEC that has helped you in your professional workplace? What does AIESEC taught?
Just as I told you, I'm my degree is finance consultant, and currently in the previous job I was doing as well, I was the manager of partnerships, and currently I'm again manager for ecosystem and partnerships at a company. And while being from a finance background, this is a particular skill set. I'll just tell you a story behind it as well. When Nofil actually selected me for the organizing committee, he called me and he said कि मैं आपको external relations दे रहा हूँ. I said to him कि यार ना देना, मुझे बहुत बुरी लगती है, कॉन्सेप्ट डूब जाएगी, मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा. ठीक है, कहते हैं नहीं, मैंने कहा ना दे. And he said a line to me जो मुझे अभी तक याद है कि आती आपको भी नहीं होगी, मुझे भी नहीं, साथ सीख लेंगे, कुछ कर लेंगे. Alhamdulillah, we did our best जो भी हम कर सके, and that conference, what I've heard was a success. So that was a particular skill set of pitching and doing the business development part. उस conference के सारे experience से मैं सीखा, and उसने जितना कुछ सिखाया, that actually helped me secure my first job. And then afterwards, after a year, I am still sticking to the core of it, and that's why I may think that because of those skill sets that I got through my AIESEC journey, that particular business development skill set, I have been able to do a job for an year now, or more than a year, and शुक्र है मैं बाहर नहीं निकाला है. ठीक है, तो वो इस सब के पीछे AIESEC की एक पर्टिकुलर वो 3 महीने की जर्नी थी जो मुझे AIESEC ने सिखाया.
What about you?
Definitely, I would agree कि भाई AIESEC के अंदर जो है ना, let's say चलो एक एग्जांपल जो ने दिखाया कि मेरा भी ये था कि I wasn't interested in ER वगैरह बिल्कुल भी. जब मेरी भी OC वगैरह बनी थी, I was basically in the OCVP ER for, NYDS as well, जो कि कॉन्फ्रेंस हुई नहीं because of कोरोना, उस वक्त कोरोना वगैरह आ गया था. बट वो जो मेरे कोई 4 से 5 महीने थे ना जो मैंने ER में गुजारे थे, I was not interested in ER at all. मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं समझ आ रही थी कि मुझे क्यों दे दिया. I basically applied for delegate servicing और मैंने किसी और फाइनेंस के लिए अप्लाई किया था apparently. तो उसके बाद बस ये है कि ER जब स्टार्ट किया, I got so interested in the whole thing और like इतना मुझे मजा आया उस चीज के ऊपर कि जो चीज मैंने आज तक अभी उस टाइम से सीखी भी है ना, मैं कहता हूँ like that is something that basically helps me land jobs at the moment now as well. क्योंकि जितने लोगों से इंटरेक्शन हुआ, जितनी कंपनीज के पास जाके मिला, और लोगों का मैंने माइंडसेट समझा, बेसिकली CEOs का, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स का, उनका जो माइंडसेट मैंने समझा ना कि like what these people look for when it comes to like business development as well, when it comes to partnering as well, when it comes to sponsorships or whatever जो भी हमारे CSR initiatives वगैरह के साथ वो कहाँ अलाइन करते हैं. जब इस चीज की पूरी अंडरस्टैंडिंग आ गई ना एक कमर्शियल मार्केट वगैरह की, I was like basically मेरे दिमाग के और तरफ 100 दरवाजे और खुल गए और बाकी मेरा अपना दिमाग भी खुल गया कि भाई अच्छा ये तो एक अलग ही दुनिया है, अभी तक एक्सप्लोर क्यों नहीं की. एंड नाउ मेरा अभी भी मेन गोल अगर देखें ना तो मेरा मेन गोल ये होता है कि मैं एक्सटर्नल रिलेशंस के रिलेटेड ही जॉब्स के लिए देखूं, बिकॉज़ इट्स सो इंटरेस्टिंग एंड लाइक इट्स सो ये है कि आप जितने लोगों से इंटरेक्ट करते हो आपका दिमाग उतना ज्यादा खुलता है.
So you get to learn more and more.
Yes,
from people.
yes.
So engagement is very interesting. So, yes, no, what about you?
Okay, so for me, there's this statement that I like to say is that Isaac teaches you to never settle. And इसका मतलब ये है कि when you are into corporate life, you know what's right, you know what's wrong for you, and you don't settle for anything that is offered you, that is less than your personality, that is less than your strengths. क्योंकि while spending your time in ISEC, you get to know about yourself. ये आपको इतनी ज़्यादा clarity हो जाती है कि when you enter into a corporate life, you don't settle for anything less. So I guess that's a very, very important thing. That ISEC teaches you. It gives you a vision that is really clear and that really helps you, in moving forward, in coming out of your comfort zone. So that's a really important thing, and I really respect ISEC for that.
Yes, sir.
मेरी डिग्री भी फाइनेंस, मेरी ISEC में भी फाइनेंस, मेरी जॉब में भी
आपका
फाइनेंस.
फाइनेंस के साथ लंबा रिश्ता है.
बहुत एक्सटेंसिव.
फाइनेंस में पीडी में
और मेरा वापस ट्यूटर मारने कोई इरादा है.
I started with finance. I continued in finance at above. So what ISEC taught me, क्योंकि finance was something that I was sort of already good at. ठीक है, ये मैं भी बोल रही हूँ, functionally मुझे आता था, सही है. Functionally अभी भी मुझे बहुत finance आता है. But the thing that I wasn't good at was एक तो strategizing, looking at the bigger picture. ठीक है, जिनको आप कहते हैं ना fancy shenanigans like presentations and that stuff. I was never good at that. ठीक है, planning करनी होती है आपने, I wasn't good at that. Being the AFP chair, I really learned those things उसमें वो भी. तो that मतलब उसमें जो मैंने जितना कुछ सीखा है, like looking at the bigger picture, looking at कि how you plan actually. Plan is a very easy word, but how do you plan your entire time? Just looking at the future aspects, आपको जितनी चीजों में vary करनी होती है. So that is something that I learned in my current role, which is also helping me in my professional life and in my life journal. Where do I see myself in the next coming years? ठीक है, तो वो वाली aspect जो है ना, that is one thing that I am highly grateful to ISEC. And to somebody who I'm working with currently, MCVPFNL, जो कि उससे मैंने सीखी है. सही है, the planning and strategizing and fancy shenanigans everything. So yeah, thankful to Ali for that. ये वाला अली नहीं, वो वाला अली, ये वाला अली नहीं, no, मोहम्मद अली, MCVPFNL, अली तैमूर. अब ठीक है, अब ठीक है.
I think something like I think getting me was like go over account and take good for you. Like सर मेरा तो I don't want to be part of BD. I hope उम्र नहीं है यहाँ पे. I never wanted to be part of BD or finance. Like I hated that portfolio, but now I am doing छोटा सा in finance as well. So each में भी end में आप उसी में सीट जाते हो जो चीज़ आपको बहुत बुरी लगती है.
सर फिर वो पे आप सीखने को मिल सकता है. आप क्योंकि उस चीज को अवॉइड करते हो because you are afraid of it. जब आपको चीज जैसी मिलती है learn about.
I guess also
it's better in your ISEC training not to be afraid of anything and to actually jump into your jump out of your comfort zone. क्योंकि ISEC is an organization which will give you chances. आप गलती करोगे वो आपको दोबारा चांस देगी, दोबारा गलती करो दोबारा चांस देगी. outside of this organization, आपको chances नहीं मिलेंगे. You're not going to get any chances. So make sure that you make mistakes and actually step out of your comfort zone क्योंकि आप अपनी mistakes से ही सीखोगे इधर इस organization. So yeah.
I don't think AIESEC से बेहतर कोई organization है जो कि एक तरह से कहना कि गलती करे और उसके बाद आपको इंसान की और empower और करे कि यार आप और गलतियाँ ऐसी कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं मिलेगी
कुछ गलतियाँ ठीक है मैं
नेशनल लेवल पे ना देना
कुछ गलतियां मैं
हम इस्लामाबाद की बात
वो अपना नेशनल लेवल पे ही है।
आप इसी की सोच सुना है
हम सब रिफ्लेक्ट कर रहे हैं आइजैक के ऊपर तो अब आप कि व्हाट इज द फॉन्डेस्ट मेमोरी ऑफ योर LC?
fondest memory from my LC. Yeah, there are many to be very honest. It's very hard to choose one, but of course, spending all the time here. I was task force head for AGM. वो AGM कराना बहुत अच्छी. By the way, Ali was EBR for that. ठीक है. तो मतलब वो सब कुछ कराना ठीक है interacting with the alumni of our local community that's actually was a huge part of it and the friendships I got here. So
Acha, since we're gonna move on to other segments as well, we're gonna end this segment. किसको यहाँ पे AIESEC तो पूरा form आता है, like the abbreviation of AIESEC. Like you have been to national roles, you have done OC roles.
मुझे थोड़ा सा आता है.
just a question before this.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. It's obsolete.
ये वाला
मैंने recently GK की post पे पढ़ा था.
students sciences and exchange something.
हाँ ऐसा कुछ है मुझे याद नहीं.
एंड के सी
Committee.
नहीं
commerce.
कॉमर्स
Commerce
सही
है ना?
कह रहे कॉमर्स
I know यार मुझे AIESEC का पता है.
GK
Let's all just guess.
मार्केटिंग में है ना तो पता ही
अच्छा, so I think बहुत ज़रा बातें कर ली. अब थोड़ा ज़रा mood light करने के लिए we have some activities for you guys. ठीक है.
fun activities for us.
Fun activities for us
would not be fun.
Not fun for you guys maybe. But it's gonna be like we have different sets of activity for different people. Like नौफिल का है तो नौफिल की अलग है because उसकी जरा journey अलग रह चुकी है. शायद की journey थोड़ी अलग रह चुकी है. And doing the अलग तो इस हिसाब से. So you also have you're gonna guys gonna get ice creams, right? But वो ice creams नहीं जो आप देख रहे हैं.
Expect
free bad flavors.
It depends on your answer.
Do you even have to eat a flavor?
Do you? हाँ. Do you?
Is it even ice cream?
It's good question. Very good question. वो आपको टेस्ट करने के बाद पता लगेगा जब आप स्टार्ट करेंगे.
Sitting here at Manoro Gelato in F11, they serve great ice creams. Personally, my favorite ice cream parlor in all of those cities. And what is your favorite flavor?
I think it's mixed berry. I don't know why, but I like it.
I like the lotus and the mixed berries. Mixed berries because it has a yogurt taste.
Oh yeah, that's great. So guys, what do you want? Like, what's your favorite ice cream?
Mint chip.
Mint chip.
I would go with Winter.
Mint chip.
I mean, I would always go with hazelnut crunch.
Hazelnut crunch.
Anything that has a lot of chocolate in it. But right now, I went with Habib's recommendation of mixed berries partly because it's purple.
Okay.
And I have an obsession with purple. These days,
Someone else also has an
So well, Manolo got you covered. So we have your favorite ice cream flavors. And
So we're gonna do a countdown for 5 and then you ask me to the last.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drum rolls and the ice cream is. Yeah.
Kiwi loves me.
Why?
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 It's okay.
I got it.
So, yeah, guys.
Okay, so how is the ice cream everybody?
Manalo's ice cream has always been great, so yeah, no first timers.
No more salads, yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope you're enjoying the cool and chill ice cream because the next round is not going to be cool. It's going to be very fiery. In fact.
So, since we had all the Isaac journey, the next question, and your first question as well, let's do a little bit ice breaking of the session. We call this session the fire session. So, let me tell you the rules of it. We have some questions for you guys, and you just have to answer them directly. It's going to be a bit of a rapid fire, but for example, if I ask Nofil a question, he has to, for example, I ask what's his last name. उसके जल्दी से बताना है without thinking, and there's like no diplomatic answer. Yeah, नहीं यार सब अच्छा है, सब अच्छे हैं.
You have to answer.
And if you don't, you have to take a bite from the ice cream. Not this one, the one that we are breaking, right? Which is fire. पैसे बता रहे. ठीक है? Are we clear with the rules, guys?
टेस्ट टेस्टिंग हो सकती है?
नहीं टेस्ट
एक
टेस्टिंग.
बात
It has
एक बात है, उसके बाद जिंदा रहेंगे हम, उसके बाद जिंदा रहेंगे हम.
जी आप जिंदा रहेंगे और and we have our fire ice cream.
Drum roll for that as well. And here it is.
This is basically so we created this ice cream like बहुत मेहनत लगी, 1 महीने का टाइम लगा ये रेसिपी तैयार करने में सारा कुछ. So are you guys ready? Are you ready? Because the first question are going to be from you, and then we're going to be going like this.
Sure.
Okay. Huh?
We're gonna have same questions or different questions?
No. You're gonna have different questions. So, my first question, since you're the EFB chair,
Oh, thank God you remember that.
yeah. So you have to answer very quickly. Who is the useless EFB director in your team? Reminder, one of them is here. So
Wait, did you just call someone useless?
no. It's वो नूरे बताइए.
I have got a dream team, so literally dream team, so no user director.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so the next question is from Nofil. Since Nofil, you have led both Shayan and Nure as well, huh? So Shayan, between Shayan and Nure, ECB chair and EFB chair, who is the best?
ECB and EFB. And to be honest, like one
It's
word
just
to
gonna. Let's बता दो.
Shayan.
Shayan. Okay, no offense, Nure.
Next question is for Shayan. Okay. Except ISB, which is the best LC?
Tasting pretty good.
I think it was that.
Isaac and Multan.
Oh,
What is the chant for Isaac and Multan?
नहीं यार.
Okay.
Supposedly I have to eat this.
Yes. How is the fire ice cream, guys?
Is it good?
I'm still.
green wala मेरा.
Acha.
Okay.
Okay. So, the next question is from Ali. If you could save either your predecessor or your successor, what would it be?
Bismillah.
Not this one. This is not the ice cream. You have to take a
That's an answer.
Yeah, and that's your answer, guys. Moving back to Nure again. If you have to choose between your MCVP FNL, Asad, and your current MCVP FNL, Ali Taimur, who would it be? Mind that both of them might be watching this.
I have worked with Ali Taimur, so Ali Taimur.
Ali Taimur? Okay. Asad, if you're watching it, you can call me this.
Okay,
Please, Asad, call me.
This one is for Shayan. Compendium or wife?
Compendium or your wife?
Considering I don't have a wife right now, so
Are you watching?
Can't say I don't have a girlfriend, but इसके बाद बहुत मार पड़ेगी, but समझ जाएगी. तो मेरे पास girlfriend भी नहीं है, तो
Compendium. Okay. So, we'll go back to Nofil again. अच्छा, by the way, आप लोग आइसक्रीम तो खा रहे हो, टेस्ट सारा चला जाएगा.
इसीलिए तो खा रहे हैं.
ये नहीं करना. But hey, Nofil, since आप OC में थे, so who's the worst OC member you most dislike?
Dislike would not be the right word. No.
Huh?
Dislike would not.
Hate.
Hate.
Hate भी नहीं मतलब
आंसर बताया ये नहीं होता आप क्वेश्चन को उल्टा से नहीं कर सकते
One line answer or one word answer.
hate I didn't hate anyone.
ये नहीं it could be होता है
अच्छा
रीजन काट के डायरेक्ट आंसर लगाना
so there is
कभी नहीं
there is one
भर के
Next
Bhar ke,
question,
हाँ.
next question is for Noor.
नोबी को खाने में सही रुक जाओ
खा रही है
नोबी खाने
The next question is for Noor.
तुमने गलती की था
Okay, Noor.
ये मेरा नाम ले रहे थे
डिप्लोमेट
okay guys Nofil is getting the effects right now
The next question is for Noor. Worst LC.
I hate you guys
so I think Ali bought chill hai so Ali I have a question for you okay which it's not itna tough which rejection was the hardest
Sorry,
which rejection was the hardest for you LCP or MCVP
and there is one OCP as well.
huh
OCP rejected.
वो आप भी देता है
I endorse it.
तो मैंने कहा
one coming
anyways
Eh?
अच्छा लंबी
For him as well.
definitely LCP
okay so since Nofil has not been part of I think it's been a long time since you've been part of ISEC Islamabad 1 year or 1.5 years I guess so we have some chants ISEC chants because now you have to complete those chants if you cannot so you have to take that so first of all we have ISEC in Hyderabad sizzling in the pan dash I complete it and you have 5 seconds
I love chants
4 3
so we get chance
Ali, we have a chat for you. It's from Isaac in Islamabad. So you have to say the whole chat. Like because starting में बताया it's that vodka wala.
oh surprising I know all the chants no genuinely there's a lot
So anyone who does not know the chat, it's vodka का shot है Islamabadi का.
The next one is for Noor.
हैदराबाद का नहीं भी बताओ
shake it up bang bang bang
हाँ after that Isaac
ये
in
अभी पे नहीं है
Huh?
नहीं
It's
पुराने
next.
हाँ नहीं बनी
I think
नहीं बनी Nofil
you have to be updated with Isaac. Okay. Noor, Isaac in Multan की chat.
कौन सी
चिट्टे शीशे
काली टैक्सी मुल्तान सेक्सी
यार ये बहुत आसान
ये तो सबको पता है
The next one is the easiest.
Yeah,
Let's go with Shyam.
No,
Yeah,
not
Isaac.
Shyam.
Not Shyam.
It's going to be no. Shyam was he is वो है entity में भी है.
Oh, fine. No
So
problem.
we have to do the full chant of Isaac in Islamabad. So I.
oh no
यार ISP ISP अपराध करेगी ISP प्रेरणा देगी ISP झुकने वाली ISP ना रुकने वाली ISP जरा जोर से बोलो ISP जरा आहिस्ता बोलो ISP अब चिल्ला के बोलो ISP
Yeah, perfect. So.
एक
Huh?
the hardest one
I think
The easiest.
the easiest one is for Shyam. It's from Isaac in Nas.
ISP
Isaac and us enjoy.
Yeah, but you have to do it full enthusiasm.
Isaac in
Isaac and us
Enjoy.
Perfect. Okay.
यार इसका मतलब क्या है
जीकी वाली नहीं
but they want
Jiki वाली नहीं पूछ
they just want to enjoy.
जीकी की सबसे मुश्किल है
But Jiki, but who should we ask? Like, ये दोनों तो already हैं.
GK one is tough. Anyone would know.
I think Ali will push.
फुल स्केच
Ali, so Jiki can be lam param laba आगे
चपुक दे
no
चपुक दूस दे चपुक दे
lam para lam laba Jiki चपुकते दूसरे so you're wrong so you have to take a bite. या हमने Jiki नहीं बोला था बीच में.
you guys finish your ice creams
नहीं मेरे
I have saved mine.
बताइए
I know
This
what's
one,
coming.
this one is going to be fired at. Right, so quick answers.
Quick answers.
Right? I'll point. एक इसी तरफ पे सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ. You can get to answer instantly. Okay. Person you hate in Isaac.
No phenomenon.
Okay.
Diplomatic answer.
First Isaac date.
Nobody.
Take the.
ये
I can answer it for him.
Do you want me to answer yours?
I'll do it proudly.
लाहौल वाला बोल दो.
All right. First Isaac crush.
I can do it for him.
ये मैं बताऊंगा. Yeah, it's like I can name it.
Name
It's up to you. Like, go ahead.
Name her.
Memuna.
मुझे लगा कि name.
Memuna.
You gonna?
That's enough. That's enough.
First Isaac conference.
Never had one.
Okay.
Okay. The biggest culture shock in Isaac.
Cultural shock.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jives.
A member you want to remove from Isaac.
I already read. Say the son of it.
Who?
No, me. मैंने नहीं निकाला था. Wanted.
Okay.
अच्छा.
Pass a remark here, sitting here, for anyone you know in Isaac without naming them.
बहुत दो नंबर बनता.
Isaac nickname.
Mine?
Yes.
No frill.
No frill. I know for Shan. It was Shan का friendly person.
By you, apparently.
By me.
Okay. The last, worst Isaac chant.
Probably sexy wali. Sex bomb. Sex bomb.
The most what?
Okay.
Worst.
पूरा आता है आपको?
क्या?
I can't
हाँ ये वाली.
Go ahead.
Gibran, you're so sexy. We wanna be just like you. Sex bomb. Woo!
Thank you so much. Okay. Final questions from Shan Raza. The most awaited question that the whole Isaac network is looking
Lau
for.
yaar abhi se.
Who is the next DCP chair?
Oh.
God knows.
Yeah.
God knows.
ये नहीं.
We are currently into the selection process. So जाहिर बात है जंगाल में
झूठ बोल रहा मुझे कल
नहीं,
बता
नहीं,
दिया.
आपने नहीं दिया.
हमने रूल में कहा था डिप्लोमेटिक आंसर नहीं देना.
नहीं diplomatically
Diplomatic.
it is serious.
हम झूठ बोल रहे कल बता दिया
यार
ना.
तो तुम खा लो बस.
चल यार.
कोई बात नहीं
अभी
खाओ.
आप देखो.
यार मेरी अंतड़ियां सड़ गई.
अच्छा आपने जो for this
उससे पहले
question,
और
you have to take 3 bites.
अच्छा
3 bites.
3 bites.
हाँ.
नहीं मैं
चार applicants है. चार applicants है यार. चार फिल्मों.
हाँ 4 applicants. 4 के साथ.
चार applicants.
You have to take 4.
और बाइट्स दिखा के.
हाँ.
Okay, how about this? चारों के नाम लेके आओ.
हाँ. जो भी applicants हैं.
और जो अगले बनने लगे उसको बेशक आप ना पाए.
नहीं
नहीं,
नहीं.
ये बता रही
ये
हूँ.
तो क्या.
हाँ.
अच्छा बताना नहीं.
नहीं ये बाइट नहीं था. ये बाइट नहीं.
नाम के साथ.
जादेव सर.
नाम बताओ.
ये वापस आ रहे हैं.
ईमान खान.
ये रिटर्न कर रहा है.
कौन था?
सना फातमा. उमर अहमद.
और एक था शायान हो गया इसके बाद.
So proud of you.
मेरा लॉ मेरा रेजिग्नेशन लॉ.
Okay. It was a very fun session with you all. I hope you all enjoyed. एक साइड पे chill ice cream, एक साइड पे fiery ice cream है. Okay, now I think we need
I
to.
think we are at the last part of our.
Yeah, we're doing the last segment of this amazing podcast with AIESEC Lounge. So I want to start from here, from Nure to Sean. Reflect on your AIESEC journey. How has it been? How has it changed you as a person? You know, just take yourself back to when you applied for AIESEC, when you became a GB member, when you inherited all these, worked for all these roles, and now that you're sitting here.
Fun fact,
How
now
was
that
it?
I'm sitting here, 6 months ago, this is the initiative that I launched. This is my thing, which
I
is
think
becoming
this is
like to this. Ab this time pe, when I'm not in AIESEC and Islamabad anymore. So definitely it's been very, very roller coaster type journey. There have been rejections along. First rejection I always remember in AIESEC was from OCVP. OCNPS, and उसके बाद से there were I don't think उसके बाद से rejections, EV rejection. So rejections were a part of the journey, and उसके बाद भी there was even more drive to continue, more enthusiasm to go ahead for new positions, to work more, to learn more. So this was the journey was very, very emotional for me. मेरे लिए emotional attachment ज़्यादा थी with ISEC, because it was like हमारे लिए most of the people would agree that ISEC is a getaway place for us from the world. For me, it was quite literally a getaway thing from my personal life, from whatever I was going through. वहाँ पर ISEC was that place where I came to get away from it. So I do remember in each and every conference on third day when we cried, I think none of us do cry there about ISEC. We cry about the fact that we are going back to reality. We cry about the fact that हमारे जो 3 days का euphoria था, that's over, and now we're gonna go back to the reality. So for me, entire ISEC journey was about that. For me, getting from the person that I was when I joined ISEC, it was a very weird place. Now it is a very amazing place for me. I am in a very amazing place, so I think I owe it most of it to ISEC, to consider that the person that I am today is just somebody I can actually say that I'm very proud of who I am, where I've been, what I've through, and I made it here, so it was all worth it. So yeah, thank you ISEC for that.
For me, I guess it's the most important thing is timing. That when's the right time that you join ISEC? Because there are a lot of different experiences, and some experiences are good and some experiences are bad. And they're not good and bad just because they're meant to be. They're good or bad because I guess the timing is not right. So when I joined ISEC, I guess it was the perfect timing of my life. I was going through a lot, and I needed, as Nuri said, that you need an escape. You need a thing, you need an appreciation. And if you ask me, one best thing about ISEC, and I would definitely say it's the appreciation that you get for little things. And I guess our life, our practical life, our marital life, every other thing should be based on these little sort of appreciations that build your relationship, that build your personality. So, like, I received appreciation from all those little things that I did, and that appreciation helped me build up, helped me recover from, it may be, it may help lots of people recover from their darkest days. So I guess if you look at that side of ISEC, so definitely it's very important, and it was very important for my life as well. And I tend to say that it's my moon, because when I say that this thing is my moon, it means that it gives you light when you need it, when it's dark. So I tend to say that ISEC is my moon, and I guess this statement is everything. And I've compiled all my ISEC journey into this one little statement. So I really adore it, and I'll definitely remember it for the rest of my life, and for surely career highlight of my life.
Moving on. एक तो आखिर में जब बारी होती है ना, उसका सबसे सारा मसला ये होता है कि जो पिछले होते हैं ना, सबने सारी चीजें बातें बोल दी होती हैं, बट खैर आज मैं सेकंड हाउस में मेरे बात भी हुई है, सेम टू सेम व्हाट ही सेड.
Same answer.
सरफराज. अच्छा, आई वुड से कि जब मैंने आइसेक ज्वाइन किया था ना, आई कैन कंप्लीटली से कि यार एक तरह से 180 तो नहीं, बट लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ माय पर्सनालिटी, माय करंट पर्सनालिटी इज बिकॉज ऑफ आइसेक. आइसेक हैड अ लॉट टू डू विद व्हाट आई एम टुडे एंड हाउ आई एम टुडे बेसिकली. जब मैंने आइसेक ज्वाइन किया था ना, तो काफी सारे अपने रीजंस तो मैं ऑलरेडी बता चुका हूँ, बट आई वाज नेवर अ गाय हु कुड गो अप ऑन स्टेज एंड लाइक टॉक इन फ्रंट ऑफ पीपल. सामने बैठे हुए हों, कोई कॉन्फिडेंस वगैरह, लैक ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, इस तरह की बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. और उसके बाद जो है, लाइक आई सेड, इन लोगों ने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया, बट अगेन एस्केप वाली जो चीज है ना, दैट इज अ वेरी वेरी बिग फैक्टर, क्योंकि यू हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट काइंड ऑफ, लाइक क्या कहते हैं, किस तरह की चीजों के से लाइक गो थ्रू कर रहे हैं एक इंसान वगैरह है, क्या चक्कर चल रहा है. तो जिस तरह की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है ना आइसेक गिव्स यू अ स्पेस, अ सेंस ऑफ बिलोंगिंग, और आपको किस तरह की एक जगह मिल जाती है कि आपकी जो है काफी सारी टेंशन वगैरह वैसी एक स्ट्रेस लीवर बन जाता है. मैं कहता हूँ कि लाइक आज भी जो कनेक्शन है, मैं इनके साथ बैठा हूँ यहाँ पे, these people wouldn't have been here, और मैं भी यहाँ पर ना होता अगर मैं आइसेक की जगह ये चीज ना होती. लाइक दिस होल रूम इज फुल ऑफ पीपल दैट आई डू लव, एंड लाइक इनके साथ मिलना मिलाना भी होता रहता है. लाइक आई वुड नेवर लाइक एक्सचेंज दिस फॉर एनीथिंग एल्स. जब मेरी टाइम वीपी टाइम भी खत्म हुई थी ना, तो मेरे एलसीपी ने मेरे से यही पूछा था कि लाइक considering the fact कि like आखिर में भी जो है ना जाके काफी सारी चीजें like there are always ups and downs, right? उसने ये फिर भी मेरे से पूछा था कि like what do you regret in AIESEC? मैंने ये बोला कि कुछ भी नहीं, because like everything that happened वो यही था कि जो आज मैं इंसान बना हूं ना उन सब के बाद ही बना, और वही चीजें हैं कि आगे जिंदगी में जाके आपने फेस भी करनी है, बट लाइक आई एम ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ऑल ऑफ दैट, आई नो हाउ टू हैंडल ऑल ऑफ दीस थिंग्स. तो आइजैक को कभी भी किसी ने ये नहीं समझना चाहिए कि आइजैक के अंदर कुछ होता है तो उसे बुरे के लिए होता है. नो, इट्स जस्ट टीचिंग यू, इट्स जस्ट टीचिंग यू व्हाट लाइफ इज, हाउ थिंग्स आर गोना बी, हाउ पीपल आर गोना बी, और जो भी आपके आगे के एक्सपीरियंसेस है ना, इट गिव्स यू अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू बी दैट पर्सन यू कैन, लाइक यू नो, पोटेंशियल जो ह्यूमन काइंड पोटेंशियल वाली बात है दैट इज.
चलिए हम जरा आते हैं.
क्या सोच लंबा जाएगा
यार, just continuing with what Ali just said, क्योंकि नहीं
All of the above.
you know, there are high notes and low notes in every journey, ठीक है, apart from AIESEC as well. और इस ठीक है, मतलब मेरे 2-2.5 साल में भी there were high and low journeys, but you know, again AIESEC shapes you for what's coming, ठीक है. Seeing the professional life 1-1.5 साल बाहर, ठीक है, तो आपको एक एहसास होता है कि you know you are already geared up for this because what you've seen in AIESEC, you know, in a better way or in a negative way. तो I would say कि इस टोटल सारी जर्नी में आपको अपनी you know stay true to yourself, stay true to your values, ठीक है, और learn as much as you could. जिस तरह मैंने पहले कहा था, following up on that, कि आप अपनी कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकल के चीजें सीखो ताकि आप कुछ you make sure कि आप कुछ सीखो. नोफिल ने कहा अभी कि आइजैक में आने का एक टाइम है, हर चीज की टाइमिंग होती है, ठीक है. इसी तरह आइजैक से एक जाने की भी टाइमिंग होती है किसी की. नोफिल, हम 2 लोग यहाँ से जा चुके हैं, ठीक है, मैं भी जाने वाला हूँ, नूरे भी 6-7 महीने में चली जाएगी. बट इस सब के बाद आपको ना एक जो आपकी लर्निंग होती है सबकी, इस सब में आपने मेक श्योर कि आप सीख के जाओ, ठीक है, इन अ बेटर वे कि इट मेक्स यू अ बेटर पर्सन. और बस स्टे ट्रू टू योरसेल्फ एंड योर आइडियाज. या
But I think be there is like the new recruit, right? So when you go there and you've seen all of these people, right? There are people that are watching this. So again, we conduct AIESEC and they've shared their experience. So I want to ask him how is your these 2 months? I think I know with culture shock or science, time like that AIESEC gave no recruiting. So how's your these 2-3 months have been? Yeah,
So reflecting on my 2 months, I feel like it started and seeing all these people in front of me, like skies. AIESEC, जहाँ तक मैंने अपना टाइम गुजारा, AIESEC एक ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटी है जहाँ पे आप जितनी कहते हैं जितना गुड ज़्यादा चाहिए. AIESEC gives you the space and the opportunity and the kind of people जो कि आपको support करते हैं. They encourage you to go ahead, do something. They make you explore your potential. So honestly, I've been wanting to apply for AIESEC पिछले 1-2 सालों से, पर काफी लाउसी हुई कर नहीं पाया. तो मैंने अभी जब किया है, alhamdulillah I got in. I feel like this is one of the best decisions I've ever made in life, and I'm really grateful to AIESEC and the people that have come.
that's what it is.
And hopefully, I believe that
You do make amazing connections along the way.
अभी मैं लास्ट टाइम कॉन्फ्रेंस में गया था, वो रिफ्लेक्शन स्पेस हुई. अच्छा, मैंने किसी ने बोला क्या एंड पे जो वो रिफ्लेक्शन स्पेस होगी, एक्चुअल स्पेस होती है, उसमें यू कैन जाएगा 2 महीने में ही होगा. I was crying. It was so touchy. So AIESEC is a home.
AIESEC हम लोग एक चीज बोलते हैं, just 3 words, trust the process. That's it. Just basically trust the whole thing. पूरा जर्नी जो है, that is it.
So in a nutshell, thank you AIESEC.
thank you.
Definitely.
I think there are people from different backgrounds. कोई कराची से है, कोई हार्ट से है, and आप एक जगह पे आ जाते हैं, you create a bond, जो काफी अर्से तक जाता है. So I think that's the main thing. Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing everything. We're gonna end this podcast on that last note, because we have people that are watching this podcast right now. Some of them might be going through some stuff in AIESEC AIESEC. People might be facing rejections and going through different processes within AIESEC, because AIESEC but mainly within AIESEC. So one piece of advice that you would like to give the audience that are watching that are going through different phases of life?
I would just say stay put. Things will get better, or हर चीज यही होती है कि there's always a silver lining around the cloud. ठीक है, तो just make sure कि you are there to see that silver lining, और आप अपनी इस थोड़ा सा बस patience रखें. ठीक है, things will get better, and inshallah you will see how they shape up for you. So,
किसी पहले बोल दिया ट्रस्ट प्रोसेस अभी बोलना चाहिए था. Okay. अच्छा नहीं, आइजक अब जिन लोगों ने जो न्यू मेंबर्स दिए ना उनके लिए एक ही एडवाइस है कि whenever Isaac is gonna throw any kind of position towards you ना, हमेशा उसके लिए अप्लाई करना, be it a national position, be it any other छोटी मोटी आपकी इनिशिएटिव वगैरह की स्टार्ट हो रहा हो आइजक वगैरह में, go for it. Don't be afraid. Don't ever think यार आप शायद you're not good enough for it, you're not like आप शायद ना हो या ना हो. आइजक के अंदर एक चीज है, आपका अगर 0% एक्सपीरियंस भी होगा ना, या आप लोग उस चीज में जो ये है कि आपने उसमें पहले गलती भी की भी है, यू विल स्टिल गेट अ चांस. तो कभी भी किसी पोजीशन को मिस ना करना. डोंट एवर थिंक अबाउट इट कि भाई अच्छा ये मसला होगा, मैं ये कर दूंगा, बहुत ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी आ जाएगी. नहीं, यही चीज आपको बनाएगी, यही चीज आपको सिखाएगी. और यहाँ पे जितने भी बैठे हुए हैं ना, हम सारे भी अगर हमने कुछ अचीव किया भी है तो वो यही है कि हमने काफी सारे पोर्टफोलियोज में काम किया, हमने सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज के लिए हाथ मारा है. तो आप कौन जाओगे कहीं ना कहीं. बट लाइक ये है कि अगेन डोंट एवर लेट एनी काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस या कोई चांस वगैरह जाने का भी ना.
Okay, for me there is this word that people say move on. I don't believe in this word, and like I usually say that fight on, and it should always be fighting on rather than moving on, and make like big moves even if they're small moves. So that's really gonna help you within AIESEC and outside AIESEC as well. So tend to be yourself and tend to take decisions even if they are like the biggest decisions of your life, because that what AIESEC teaches you, and stay true to yourself. That's all.
मेरे लिए there would be अगर कोई advice होगी तो that would be you're not alone. Just never feel कि if you're going through a rejection, if you're going through a weird place in AIESEC or personally or whatever, just know that you're not alone. Never shut off. Just have at least there are people. कि AIESEC is in a constant support system for you. Share, so you will feel better. You will learn a lot from that. Never shut off. Never choose to stay quiet about something. Always speak up. And then about decisions, there is something in AIESEC. एक चीज आपको बहुत ज़्यादा सीखने को मिलेगी कि there is never a right decision. You just take a decision. Even if it is a fuck up, genuine wala, ठीक है, stay by it. It will become a good decision. You will see that in time. Ali trust the process. It will become the right decision. So just hang in there, keep fighting, never give up. So yeah, and never shut off. Don't shut off your emotions. That's something.
Those were some really great advices. And one I would like to have from Chibran as well, from the host himself.
I think it's not an advice type. It is an advice, but I remember Nofil saying it when he was I think Islamabad. It was the Captain America quote he used to like, I get you solid. So I think I usually take that as a motivation because yeah, there are rejections. I think 5, 6, 7, 10 rejections or everything. But I always go by this quote, I can do this all the way. And जो opportunity आती है, I just go. या तो मैं successful होता हूँ, या तो I do not fail क्योंकि वो failure नहीं होता, वो एक redirection होती है.
You get to learn from it.
Yeah, and I think I remember my LCVP OGX Alishwali saying this thing to me. Okay, when you put all your efforts into something and you do not get that thing, so फिर खुदा आपके लिए एक और चीज बनाता है. And in my case, it was Experience Pakistan when we got rejected.
When we got rejected.
So yeah, I think वो चीज mainly like तो yeah, again trust the process and never give up.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for tuning to the first episode of AIESEC Lounge. This is Weaver Sir there.
And this is Gibran Hassan. And we will catch you on the episode 2 of AIESEC Lounge. But before we end this, why not we do it? Hey AIESEC!
What's up?
How are you feeling?
Excellent.
Yeah. And with that, thank you so much. And we'll see you on the next episode.